ஸ்ரீ மாத்ரே நமஹ. ஸ்ரீராம ஜெயம். இப்போ 34th சௌப்பாயி பார்க்கலாம். अंधकाल रघुपति पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई. அதுதான் இப்போ பார்க்க வேண்டிய சௌப்பாய். இதுக்கு முன் 33 சௌப்பாயில் என்ன பார்த்தோன்னா, ஹனுமான பஜனை பண்ணால், ஹனுமானை வர்ஷிப் பண்ணால் அவர் ராமங்கிட்ட சேர்த்துடுவார், ராமக்கோ பாவை. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஜன்ம ஜன்ம அந்த துக்கமெல்லாம் இருக்காது. அதாவது பிறவி எடு, பிறவி, ஜனனம் மரணம், ஜனனம் மரணம், அந்த துக்கமெல்லாம் இருக்காது. பிசராவை கட் பண்ணிடுவாருன்னு பார்த்தோம். இப்போது அந்த ஜனனம் மரணம் அதெல்லாம் இருக்காது. பர்த் டெத்து அந்த சைக்கிள் இருக்காதுன்னா என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்றது இங்கே சொல்கிறார் 34th. அந்த மாதிரி பர்த் அண்ட் டெத் சைக்கிள்லேருந்து கட் பண்ணிடுவாருன்னு சொன்னாங்க. அப்போ என்ன ஆகுதுங்கன்னா 34th அதை சொல்கிறார். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லைனில் அந்த கால ரகுபதி புர ஜாயி. அந்த மாதிரி ஹனுமான் டிவோட்டீஸ்க்கு என்ன பெனிஃபிட் ஆகும்னா, அந்த காலம், அந்த காலம்னா எண்ட் ஆஃப் லைஃப், கடைசி காலம்னு அர்த்தம். கடைசி, அந்தம்னா கடைசி. அந்த காலத்தில், அதாவது கடைசி காலத்தில் ரகுபதிபுரம் போய் சேருவாங்க. ரகுபதிபுர ஜாயின்னா போவாங்க. ரகுபதிபுரத்துக்கு போய் சேர்ந்துருவாங்க. அதுதான் பெனிஃபிட். இப்போ ராமக்கோ பாவைன்னு சொன்னார், ராமனை அடைவாங்க. இப்போ ரகுபதிபுரம் ஜாயின்னா அந்த புறத்துக்கு போயிடுவார். ராமர் எங்கே இருக்கிறாருன்னா இப்போது வைகுண்டத்தில் இருக்கிறார். ஸோ ரகுபதிபுரம்னா வைகுண்டம். அந்த காலத்தில், அவங்களுடைய கடைசி காலத்தில் ரகுபதிபுரம் ஜாயி, அங்கே போயிடுவாங்க. ஜஹா ஜன்ம ஹரி பக்த கஹாயி. அங்கே போய் என்ன ஆகும்னா, அங்கே போய் புது ஜென்மம். அது ஜஹா, அந்த இடத்துல, ஜஹான்னா அந்த இடத்துல, ஜன்ம அது ஒரு புது பிறவி. அங்கே போய் சேர்ந்துட்டாங்க இல்லையா, அது ஒரு புது பிறவி. அங்கே போனப்புறம் ஹரிபக்தருங்க கஹாயின்னா அவங்கள எப்படி சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா ஹரிபக்தருங்கன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவ்வளோதான். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்களுக்கு மறுபடியும் அவங்க பூமி மேலே அவங்க பிறக்கிறது, மறுபடியும் ஒரு லைஃபு பிறவி எடுக்கிறது, மனுஷனாவோ இல்லை மிருகமாவோ ஏதோ வரும், அதெல்லாம் இல்லை. ஜன்ம ஜன்மக்கே துக்கு பிசராவை அப்படி சொல்லிட்டாங்க இல்லையா, கட் ஆகிடும். அது கட் ஆகிட்டு அந்த காலம் வந்தப்போ கடைசி காலத்தில் அந்த வைகுண்டம் போய் சேர்ந்துடுவாங்க. அங்கே போனப்புறம் அது புது ஜென்மம். அது அதாவது புது விதமான ஒரு பிறவி. அதில் அவங்கள நீங்கள்லாம் ஹரிபக்தருங்கன்னு சொல்லிடுவாங்க. ஹரிபக்த கஹாயி அப்படின்னா அப்படி அழைக்கப்படுவார்கள். ஹரிபக்தர்கள் அப்படின்னா ஹரினா நாராயணர், விஷ்ணு. ஸோ நாராயண பக்தருங்க நீங்கள்லாம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி அவங்களுக்கு அந்த பேரில் அங்கேயே இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு அங்கேருந்து வேற எங்கேயும் போகிற வேலை இல்லை. அதனால் அதுதான் என்ன சொல்கிறோம், அதை மோக்ஷம், முக்தி, அதை தான் சொல்லுவோம். ஜீவன முக்தினா ஜீவனத்துலேருந்து முக்தி அடைஞ்சி மோட்சம் அடைஞ்சிட்டாங்க, இனிமேல் அவங்களுக்கு மறுபடியும் பிறவி இல்லை. ஸோ இந்த 2 சௌப்பாயிலையும் அதை தான் சொல்கிறாங்க. அதாவது ஹனுமான வழிபடுறவங்களுடைய பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் என்ன. துமரே பஜனை ராமக்கோ பாவை, உன்னை பஜிச்சா, உன்னை வழிபட்டா ராமனை போய் சேர முடியும். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஜன்ம ஜன்ம அந்த பிறவி மறுபிறவின்ற அந்த துக்கத்திலேருந்து அறுபட்டுடுவோம், கட் ஆகிடும் அந்த செயின். அது 33. 34 அதுவே தான் கண்டினியூவேஷன். அப்போ கட் ஆகிடுச்சு மறுஜன்மங்க, அந்த லைஃப் அண்ட் டெத்து, அந்த பர்த் டெத்துன்றது சைக்கிள் கட் ஆகிடுச்சுன்னா அப்போ என்ன ஆகும் அவங்களுக்கு, அவங்க போய் ரகுபதிபுரம் சேர்ந்துடுவாங்க. அவங்களுடைய கடைசி காலத்தில் அவங்க போய் ரகுபதிபுரம் சேருவாங்க. அதாவது வைகுண்டம், ரகுபதி இருக்கிற இடம், புறம்னா அவர் இருக்கிற இடம் எதுனா வைகுண்டம். வைகுண்டம் போய் சேர்ந்துடுவாங்க. அங்கே போனப்புறம் அங்கே போனப்புறம் அவங்களுக்கு வேறு பிறவி, அதாவது வேறு புது வாழ்க்கை. அதில் அவங்கள ஹரிபக்த கஹாயி, அவங்கள ஹரிபக்தருங்கன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவ்வளோதான். ஆளாளுக்கு ஒரு பேரெல்லாம் இருக்காது. எத்தனை பேர் போய் அங்கே முக்தி அடைஞ்சு இருக்கிறாங்களோ எல்லாருமே ஹரிபக்தருங்க, ஆல் ஆஃப் தெம். அவங்க போய் பகவானோட அடைஞ்சிட்டாங்க, சேர்ந்துட்டாங்க, மோட்சம் அடைஞ்சாங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ ஹனுமானை கும்பிடுறதுனால நமக்கு நடுவிலெல்லாம் எல்லாம் பார்த்தோம். புத்தி கொடுக்குறாரு, பலம் கொடுக்குறாரு, ஐஸ்வர்யம் கொடுப்பாரு, சித்தி கொடுப்பாரு, ஞானம் கொடுப்பாருன்னு எத்தனையோ எல்லாம் சொல்லிக்கினே வந்தாங்க. கடைசியாக அந்த 4வது புருஷார்த்தமான மோட்சம் கூட கொடுத்துருவார். அவரை வழிபடுறவங்களுக்கு, அந்த பக்தருங்களுக்கு அதையும் கொடுக்குறார். அதை தான் பார்த்தோம் இங்கே 34th. அடுத்தது அடுத்த ஆடியோவில் பார்க்கலாம். Hello children, good day to you all. Now let us see verse 33. तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै. That is the 33rd verse. तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै. That means Tulsidas is talking about Hanuman's devotees here. In this verse, he is talking about Hanuman's devotees, not about Hanuman showing devotion to Rama. That was shown in 32 verse. Rama rasayana tumare pasa sada raho raghupati ke dasa. So some reaction takes place within you when you are meditating upon Rama and you want to remain his servant always. So that was about Hanuman's devotion towards Rama. Now here in this verse, Tulsidas talks about Hanuman's devotees. That means people like us who show devotion, who pray Hanuman. So Hanuman's, his own devotees, he is talking about such people here. Tumhare bhajan, those who are your devotees, those who sing your songs. Bhajan means devotional songs about God, like this Hanuman Chalisa is a devotional song. Hymn means a song of praise to some deity. So tumhare bhajan, people who sing your bhajans, your songs, they are your devotees, right? They are Hanuman's devotees. So to such people, what is the benefit? People who worship you, they are your devotees. And people who sing your songs, they are your devotees. What is the benefit to them? Rama ko pavai. Their benefit is, what do they gain by singing your songs? And what do they gain by worshipping you? Is Rama ko pavai. The benefit is Rama ko pavai. They will reach Rama. They will also go reach Rama. So all the devotees of Hanuman, they sing Hanuman, they pray to Hanuman, and they will reach Rama. Finally they will reach Rama, because Rama is the master. Hanuman is a servant who takes the devotees to him. He will lead his devotees also to his master. So all Hanuman's devotees will finally reach Rama. Rama ko pavai. Pavai means attain or reach or get. They will also get Rama. They will also get Rama's blessings, or they will reach Rama. That is the meaning. Tumhare bhajana Rama ko pavai. And what other benefits do they have? Just reaching Rama, that's all? There is also other benefits. Janma janma ke dukha bisaravai. After reaching Rama, what happens means janma janma ke dukh. Birth after birth, birth after birth, right? So many births we take. Now one birth is over. After an individual, a person takes birth, he grows adult, he becomes an adult, and then he gets old and he dies. Then he takes another birth. So we get birth after birth, not just one birth. After death we get another birth. So that is what is called janma janma, and that is always sorrowful. Taking so many births on this earth is very sorrowful, because in each birth we suffer so much. Like we have to work hard for everything, and we get some diseases, physical diseases, mental diseases, always some sorrows. We can't say that every day everyone is very happy. No, we have sorrows, we have sorrows and also happiness. So, living this worldly life is full of sorrows. That's how we can say, because we have to earn for food. Without food we cannot live. So work hard, and you will get food. Work hard, only then you will pass your examination. Some work you keep doing. All this leads to many sorrows. So janma, every birth gives us so many sorrows. So generally people want to, no need of many more birth. Now I want to go reach God. That is what we call moksham. Moksham means finally go reach God. Every individual should wish for that. So that is called moksham. So here Tulsidas says, now your devotees, those who sing your songs, those who worship you, finally they reach Rama, Ramako Pavai. And that means what? Janma ke dukh bisaravai. So after reaching Rama, there are no janma again, no birth again. After reaching Rama, you will stay there with Rama. So there is no more birth. You need not take birth again on this earth. So that sorrow, dukh, the sorrow of taking birth, rebirth, taking so many births, that is a dukh, sorrow. That sorrow will be visaravai, will be cut, will be over. So no more such sorrows. That is over. That's what Tulsidas says here. That birth and death, janma marana, that chain will be cut. Bisaravai means it will be cut. So no more births again. You have reached Rama, then there is no more birth. So all Hanuman's devotees will finally reach Rama, Bhagavan, go reach God. And after that there are no more births. So that sorrow comes to an end. The taking birth again and again, that is sorrowful. So that sorrow comes to an end. Bisaravai, that will be cut forever. That is what 33rd verse tells us. Now here you should understand this point. Now earlier we talked about every individual, every human being. Every human being has 4 purposes of life. Why did we take a human birth? We have to, as a human, you must lead a righteous life. You must do what you are asked to do. See, there are prescribed rules in the Vedas and Shastras which tell us do this and don't do that. A sort of list is given. Like as I told you earlier, don't tell lies. See, don't. That is all don't. Don't tell lies, don't cheat anyone, don't steal somebody else's property, don't harm anyone, don't kill anyone. All these are don'ts. Don't do this. Do means you do. Be truthful, speak only truth, and be helpful to others, and help others and treat others kindly. Treat all animals and trees, everything, you treat them kindly. Coexist with all living things. Don't harm anything. Ahimsa, follow ahimsa, non-violence. Do that. So certain things are to be followed and certain things are to be prohibited, not doing. So this kind of list, how do you know about that? Means we don't have to go read Vedas for that. See, your parents at home tell you so many things. Don't do that. Do this. This is right, this is wrong. And teachers at school also tell that. Don't copy from your neighbor's paper. You write be honest. See, these are all dharma. These are all the rules to be followed. So as a human being, we have certain things to follow, and certain things which we should not do. That is called dharma. If we follow those rules, that means we are living on the lines of dharma. We are righteous people. Righteousness, that is dharma, righteousness. So the first purpose of life for a human being is dharma. Then we said artha, kama. Those two also we already talked about that. Artha means wealth. Wealth. We have to earn wealth. We need money to live on this earth. We need money for everyday food we have to eat, right? So for that, your parent, your father, mother, they earn money. When you grow older, when you grow to an adult, you too have to earn money for your own living. So earning, that is artha, earning money. And earning should also be on the lines of dharma, not grabbing somebody else's money. You have to earn it on your own. That is dharma. Similarly, kama. The third one is kama. Kama means desires, wishes. Your wishes should also be on the lines of dharma. You should not wish for anything wrong, that you should not get me. You should not wish for all bad things. You should wish for the rightful things that you need, and really. You should ask for your own. Every day we have to, you need a meal every day. You have to eat some breakfast, lunch and all. But you cannot say all the other food, everybody else's food also I want to eat. You can't do that. That is not dharma. Your share is, you can eat your share, but you can't grab your friend's lunch box and say, I will eat that. No, that is wrong, right? So that is how your wish should also be rightful, on the righteous manner. That, if you follow that, that means you are a righteous person. So dharma, artha, kama. And the last one is moksham. That moksham we were talking here in this verse. Moksham means finally go reach God, Paramatma. I don't want any more birth. I will stay with Paramatma. Just that is moksham. So all the four purposes of life is given for a human being. Now animals don't follow all these things. A human, a man, whoever has taken a human birth, a man, woman, children like you, we are to follow these four purposes of life. So this is what here, the final purpose, purushartha. These are called purushartha. So the final purpose is mentioned here. Finally, one has to reach God. When after now just here we saw Ramako Pave, that is moksham. So we don't need to take any more birth. That's what is said in 33. Now let us see the next one also, 34. Anthakala Raghupati Pura Jayi Jahan Janma Hari Bhakta Kahayi. That is the 34th verse. Now this is also a continuation to the 33rd one. There we said, in 33 we saw Hanuman's devotees go reach Rama finally. Ramako Pave. And after that, no more births on the earth. No birth, rebirth, birth, rebirth. No, there is no more birth. That sorrow, dukh, is cut, is finally cut, and they have no more births. So what happens to them? That is said in this 34th. What happens to them? If there is no more births means, where will they go? Anthakala Raghupati Pura Jayi. That is the first line in 34th verse. Anthakala means at the end. So at the end of their lives, the individual who is a devotee of Hanuman, who has been praying to Hanuman all throughout his life, who has been singing Hanuman's bhajan throughout his life, at the end of his life, Anthakala means during the last days, at the end of his life, after death, that is the meaning. After death, where will he go? Raghupati Pura Jayi. Raghupati means again another name for Rama. He will go to Rama's abode, Rama's place. Pura means Rama's city. Wherever Rama is there, that is his home, right? So he will also, this man who dies after death, goes to Raghupati's city, his place. Now Raghupati's city means it is called Vaikuntham. That is the place where Rama means Rama avatar is over. So he is the main deity is Narayana there, Narayana. So Narayana or Vishnu, we call Vishnu Murti also. So he lives in Vaikuntham. So the person who was a devotee all throughout his life of Hanuman will reach Vaikuntham, and that is Moksham. Vaikuntham is the place of Paramatma, God. So if he reaches Vaikuntham, that is Raghupati Pura. That Vaikuntham, here Tulsidas calls it Raghupati Pura, the place of Raghupati. If that place is reached, then that is final, ultimate, that's all. He won't come back to the earth. So no more births. So that is what is said in 34th first line. Now second line says, Jahan Janma Hari Bhakta Kahayi. Jahan means the place where he has reached, Vaikuntham. There, in that place, that is another new birth, that is Janma. That's a different birth, not the birth like the birth on the earth. That Vaikuntham, he reaches Vaikuntham means it is another special, different kind of birth. And there you will be known as Hari Bhakta. There all the devotees who go and reach Vaikuntham, they will be known as Hari Bhaktas. Hari Bhakta. Hari is another name for Narayana. Hari. So Hari, they are all Hari Bhaktas, devotees of Hari. So they will be called, Kahai means called. They will have a new life there and they will be called Hari Bhaktas. You got this meaning correctly? See, 33 and 34 say the same thing. Now these two verses, Tulsidas is telling us what happens to people who worship Hanuman. So we have been saying that all children worship Hanuman, right? You take him as your very friend, like a friend, like deity. He is a god, it's a deity, but you need not fear him. You don't have to be afraid of him. You can treat him as your own friend, close friend, and talk to him and worship him. Be prayerful to Hanuman. So such people, all the devotees of Hanuman, what will happen to them? The benefits of Hanuman's worship. That's what is said in 33 and 34. Tumhare bhajana Ram ko pave. Whoever sings your songs and whoever is your devotee will reach Rama finally. And after reaching Rama, what happens? No more births. That sorrow will be cut. Right? And in 34, the same continuation. Okay, you reached Rama means then what will happen to that person, that devotee? He will reach Raghupatipuram. He will go and stay with Rama in Rama's place, in Rama's own home. He will stay there. Antakala means after his days, at the end, after his at the time of death, after death, he will go and stay in Rama's own place, Raghupatipura Jayi. He will go there, and there that will be his new life. He won't come back to the earth as another human being or as an animal or as a tree or as a plant. No more births on the earth. So he will stay there in the Raghupatipuram, that is called Vaikuntham, and that will be a new life for him, and he will be known as Hari Bhakta. Hari Bhakta. And now whoever goes there, all of them will be called Hari Bhaktas. They won't have individual names. So all those who enter Vaikuntham and all those who reach God there will be known as Hari Bhaktas. That is the meaning of 33. So that both those two verses tell us about the benefits of being Hanuman's devotees. Okay, so we'll see the rest other next one in the next audio. Jai Shri Ram.